20s feels. Going solo. Kailan ka mag-aasawa? Kailan ang kasal? Ano na? Humabol ka na. Uy, last trip na. Ito na yata yung mga lagi naming naririnig ngayong nasa late 20s kami, tapos single pa rin. Kapag may handaan, reunion, wah! Ulit. It's like a song, not really a song, on repeat. Sometimes nakaka-pressure, sometimes nakakapag-reflect din, minsan nakakalungkot for some, and sometimes nakakarindi rin. Sabi yan ng friend ko, ikaw ba? Kung nasa late 20s ka, relate ka rin ba? In our late 20s, we can see with our group of friends or with the people we know na we travel different paths. I mean, sa edad na to, meron focus pa rin ang kanilang career, merong focus na ang marriage, merong focus na ang baby. Iba-iba. Sabi ko nga, some are already married, some are in a long-term relationships, and there are some who are still single. In this podcast episode, this is for all the singles out there. Kung isa ka rin sa mga nakikisana all sa mga love stories ng iba, sa mga nakiki-third wheel, sa mga friends mong may jowa, sa mga hinahanapan ng someone sa mga reunions or family gathering, kung meron ring mga no boyfriend / no girlfriend since birth, no more sana all because this episode is created for all of us, for you. So, allow me to share a story that you can relate to if you are riding solo, going solo, flying solo in your mid to late 20s. To give you a brief background of myself, I've been single for 26 years now. Wala pang naging boyfriend. Honestly, dati wala man akong paki na single ako. Masaya pa nga ako kasi iniisip ko lang yung sarili ko like, I can do whatever I want and I can go wherever I want. Kasi no one is telling me na bawal kang pumunta dyan or wag kang sumama dyan. Tapos, yung mga friends ko, nakakasama ko pag aalis, ganun. Nakakabanding ko sila kapag gusto kong umalis or gusto nilang umalis. Ganun. So, masaya siya sa feeling talaga. I am an independent woman kasi and I value freedom. Kaya sobrang swak talaga sa akin ng ganitong setup. But then, things have changed. May ka-work ako, dinadala niya yung mga anak niya minsan sa work at napaka-cute nila. Sobrang nakakagigil sa kakyutan. And then, dahil ka-close ko yung mama nila, kaya nakakasama ko rin yung mga babies niya. And then one day, bigla na lang dumating sa akin yung feeling na nakakatanggal ng pagod yung mga baby. Sa work kasi namin, sobrang nakakapagod. Pero pag nakikita ko yung mga babies niya, parang nawawala lahat ng pagod. As in, ganun pala yung feeling. Tapos, sabi pa ng mga ka-work ko, paano pa kung anak mo talaga mga yan? Sabi niya. So, doon nag-start ang pagkahumaling ko sa mga baby. To the point na gusto ko na rin mag-baby. Ito pa, di naman ako dog lover dati, pero ngayon sobrang cute na cute ako sa mga aso. Nakakawala din pala ng pagod yung mga aso, no? Yun lang, kailangan kong matutong hawakan sila. And then, dahil mid-20s na, syempre, this is the perfect time to settle sa mga balak magkapamilya. 'Di ba? Marami na kasi sa mga kakilala ko yung nagkakajowa na tapos may plans na to marry. Tapos parang I feel like I'm surrounded by people who have plans for their future, tapos may isip mo na lang na ikaw, wala ka pang plans for your future. Hindi mo nai-imagine yung future mo kasi you don't have someone to plan with. So blanco ang imagination mo. Nothing to look forward and be excited about. Another thing, nafe-feel ko na pahirap ng pahirap ang walang jowa. Kasi one time, I'm super frustrated sa work ko. Super disappointed dahil sa management and parang gusto ko na lang umiyak. Ganon. Then I realized, wala palang magko-comfort sa akin. Then, mas dun pa ako mapapaiyak kesa dun sa problema ko. There are times na life is talaga and you are longing for comfort. Pero, di mo makukuha kasi no one loves you to the level na iko-comfort ka ng ganon. Naranasan ko naman kasi ma-comfort dati ng taong gusto ko. Pero, sad story, di kami nagkatuluyan kaya parang namimiss ko yun. Ganon. Namimiss ko yung feeling na pwede kang magpabebe pag sobrang di mo na kaya. But now, it's different. That responsibility is my sole responsibility. No one will give me the kind of comfort na na-experience ko lagi. And I told myself, ako pala bahala mag-comfort sa sarili ko. And it's so hard. And it's so damn hard. Malungkot ka at down na down, tapos you have the task of making yourself happy. Nakakabaliw pala yun. Pressured ba ako by other people? Diretsong sagot na walang halong pride? Yes. Kahit ayaw mong ma-pressure, ay mape-pressure ka talaga kasi that's all you see around you. Darating talaga yung panahon na you will feel lonely no matter what you do to make yourself happy. Naubusan na nga ako ng pakulo para pasayahin yung sarili ko eh. Haha, meron siyang ganon. And di naman kasalanan ng ibang tao yon kasi that's part of life eh. Pero malulungkot ka kasi bakit sila meron na, tapos ikaw wala. Dagdag mo pa yung feeling na parang hindi ka in love. May nakikilala ka din naman na guys before but there's no spark or there's nothing special siguro. And then it dawns on me na love comes very rarely in our lives. Hindi siya laging darating to make you feel in love with someone. Sobrang dalang lang. And so, when you finally feel that with someone, just feel that moment. Let go of all your inhibitions and just try it. By the way, Sarah's bedtime stories made me realize that. Thanks for the stories, Miss Sarah. Sa ngayon, na single pa rin ako at hindi in love in my mid-20s, sabi nila, God has a plan for us. Siguro mahirap man tanggapin, pero ganun talaga ang buhay. We cannot have everything that we want. At iniisip ko na lang na it's better to be alone than be with someone who makes us stressed. The goal is to be with someone who makes us happy and calm, not to be with someone who brings out the worst in us. Mataas ang standards ko sa lalaki. Oo, but there are things in life that we can't just compromise just because we feel so lonely. Being lonely is the ultimate enemy. I know that's why we have to pray and find something to be obsessed about para kahit papano mabawasan yung loneliness. Yun lang. I hope you learned something from me who wants to find more ways to not feel lonely sometimes. Thanks for listening. Thank you for sharing your story to our Bedtime Stories listener. Well, I can say na the feels. Ramdam ko talaga. It's so genuine na I felt every word. And you are so brave for being so honest about how you feel. So really, thank you so much. If meron sa mga listeners natin na nakikinig at nakaka-relate, let us know your thoughts. You can comment down below on Spotify kung ano yung mga inisip nyo, or kung sa YouTube kayo nakikinig, you can also comment on YouTube. Or if not, you can send me a message on my social media accounts. For TikTok and Instagram, it's _Sarah's Bedtime Stories. Habang binabasa ko yung kwento ng ating bedtime listener, I realized na nasa kamukha ng sitwasyon niya na nasa mid-20s ka. Parang nasa mid ka rin na parang, ano ba? Para ba ako sa romantic relationship or hindi? Parang nasa gitna ka rin, no? But to be honest, ako rin naman, I don't have anyone in my life. I mean, someone special. I'm definitely single. I'm happy. Yes. Feeling ko visible naman yun because I'm glowing. Wow! Hindi, I'm happy. But there are also times that I get sad. Nalulungkot rin ako. And I feel like I need someone to listen to me, to be with. Yung companionship pa. Yung bang may mga pagkakataon rin sa buhay ko na gusto ko rin namang maranasan yung magsasabi sa akin na, tara, just to cheer me up. Yung susunduin ako para hindi ako umiyak sa jeep o kaya sa bus. Wow! Yung ipapakita sa akin si Jollibee just to see me smile. Yung sasendan ako ng comfort songs o kaya pwede rin yung kantahan ka mismo. Just so you know guys, my comfort song is A Passenger Seat. Kapag nalulungkot ako, I usually listen to that song. I don't know. I realized also na life is not always rainbows and cupcakes. And life sometimes is showing you ways to be brave. Like, that's the only option that you have, to be brave or to be strong. But on the other hand, I'm so blessed to have friends who are still there for me. This is not all the time na lagi silang nandyan because I know, sinabi rin to sa akin ng best friend ko dati na they also have their own lives that they need to focus on and hindi nila ako responsibilidad. Kaya hindi ako dapat nalulungkot kapag wala na silang time sa akin. Before, that best friend, lahat talaga sa kanya sinasabi ko, everything, lahat ng rants and all. But eventually, habang tumatanda kami, it's not anymore the same. And when we had the chance to talk about it, yun yung sinabi niya sa akin. Na I need to put in mind na hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon, nandyan yung mga tao para sa'yo kasi may buhay din sila. Kasi before, kapag nafe-feel ko na kailangan kong makipag-usap tapos walang nandyan for me, I feel like lalo akong nalulungkot. And sinabi yun sa akin, doon ko na-realize na, oo nga no, I need to have other options kasi hindi lang naman sa akin umiikot ang buhay nila. Parang ganon. I remember rin naman na may mga pagkakataon din na just like our story sender, may mga pagkakataon din na I feel lonely, namumroblema rin ako in life. And as a crybaby, may mga times na iyak talaga ako ng iyak pero wala akong mapuntahan or matawagan. So, tinatak ko sa sarili ko na kailangan ko yun kayanin mag-isa. And one of the ways for me to handle that situation is through journal writing. Kaya sobrang laking bagay sa akin ang pagsusulat. And other than that, kaya nga rin siguro ko nagkaroon ng medyo expensive na collections, yung mga scented candles ko. Yes, medyo pricey, pero that time, it gave me that feeling of comfort. Sabi ko nga sa isa kong episode, yung that felt hug feeling. Ganon yung binigay nila sa akin kapag naamoy ko yung unang amoy. Yung ganon. Parang love at first smell. Or comfort at first smell. Ganon. So those are other ways na natutunan ko kapag nararamdaman ko yung loneliness. Other than that, there's also a time na I needed some help and asked for it, but eventually, they did not understand me. I mean, you are expecting to be heard, for your request to be granted. I felt like the comfort that I need was not given to me. So I realized that when you feel sad or when you're lonely, it doesn't really mean na you need another person for you to feel better. Or it doesn't necessarily mean na you have to have a partner for you to overcome that. Kasi hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon kayang ibigay nung partner mo yun sa'yo. Or minsan, all you need is yourself. Or sometimes, you can figure it out yourself. Yun yung pakiramdam ko kasi I've heard also stories na yes, they have a partner, but when it comes to situations like this, yung nasa-stress sila and all, hindi rin nila nakukuha yung comfort from their partner. So this one is more of relationship concerns. Pero the point is, for me, hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon, kapag malungkot ka, ang sagot is someone. So yun lang. Ang dami kong chika. Anyway, I felt those moments of loneliness. I think these are normal and valid. But these moments help me discover myself a lot better. Dati, hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko kapag wala akong kasama. Nagsa-self-pity pa ako noon, yung malungkot na ako, tas iisipin ko pa na mag-isa ako. Kagaya nung ating story sender, ganon yung iniisip ko na, asan sila? Wala akong kaibigan. Wow. Buti na lang nare-realize ko na nakakawala ng ganda yon at tinigilan ko. At some point also, I've heard this from a friend. Sabi niya sa akin, maganda ka naman pag umiiyak, pero mas maganda ka pag hindi ka umiiyak. So, ayun. Kaya kapag nalulungkot ako, iniisip ko na lang na, oh my gosh, pangit ako, ganyan. Yung ganda ko, pat lang, mababawasan pa. So, ayun. Now, thank you Lord, I know how to cheer myself up. I found ways, effective ways on how to comfort myself. In these moments in my life too, I've learned how to prioritize meaningful friendships. And I'm so blessed to have them in my life. Spoiled ako sa kanila, sobra. Ate Elise and Kuya Julian, yung mga gusto kong musical play, restaurant dates, Diyos ko, lagi nila akong sinasama. And I feel like hindi man ako third wheel, parang belong talaga ako sa kanila. Kay Eggsy na sobrang mag-spoil din sa akin. Kay Twinnie, kay Ma'am Judy, kay Ma'am Carissa na always there for me. So, I never felt lonely because of them too. One thing that helped me rin, aside from journal, aside from my friends, is finding a hobby or like a passion project na pwede kong pagtuunan ng oras to fight feelings of sadness or loneliness. And this hobby is something that I'm excited to do. And this hobby is, podcasting, sharing stories. So, sabi ko nga, I know that this is more like pinopromote ko siya and all. Pero other than that, it's also a therapy for me kasi. So the benefit, marami pa rin akong benefit na ginagawa para sa sarili ko through podcasting. Kaya yun. Nung ginawa ko rin to, syempre madadivert yung attention mo and nagkakaroon ka ng bagong pag-i-investan ng oras. So, ito yung focus ko and ito yung nakatulong din sa akin to overcome loneliness at times. And one thing more, the reason why I thought of having this podcast din, kasi one of my students told me rin, or some of my students told me na, lose yourself, spice up your life, miss. Yun yung sabi nila sa akin. So, I needed to try things that are outside of my comfort zone. So, go out, explore, go for that thrill and excitement too. Kasi kapag, syempre, nasa family life ka na, it's another way around. So, for me, explore or live the best single years. Parang ganun. Yung nasa isip ko. On the other hand, just like the story that was shared in this episode, if yung goal mo talaga ay magkaroon na ng family, gusto mo na ng stable na relationship, yung gustong-gusto mo na talagang magkaroon ng partner, dinadasal mo na siya, pero wala pa rin, wala kang nakikilala or hindi ka talaga in love, nakakalungkot rin to. Parang, ano yung pwede kong gawin? And there are points or there are times na you are asking yourself too. Questions like, may mali ba sa akin? May dapat ba akong baguhin? Sometimes you will ask yourself if romantic love is even for you. Nagpe-pray ka rin naman, pero wala talaga eh. Pero siguro, gaya rin ng story sender natin, kapit lang, tiwala lang, kasi sabi nga nila sa bilyong-bilyong tao sa mundo, meron at merong nakalaan para sa'yo. I admire our story sender for being a strong, independent woman. Dito siguro ako pinaka-nakarelate din kasi tinatak ko rin sa isip ko na I am Miss Independent. Wow. Most of the time siguro, kasi madalas passenger princess pa rin ako sa mga kaibigan ko, 'di ba? But you know what? One of my students told me, Miss, hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon dapat strong, independent woman ka. Deserve mo ang care. That time, I felt like I'm so blessed to know these students or my former students kasi they really know me and they know how to comfort me. Medyo teary-eyed ako nun, to be honest. Minsan kasi, akala nila dahil hindi tayo nagsasalita or dahil lagi nating kinakaya, okay lang tayo, masaya lang tayo. Hindi nila alam na we are humans too. Humans who need a little love, care, a hug when a day is stressful, a tap in the shoulder when we feel like life is heavy. Si strong, independent woman nyo, napapagod rin. Kaya, I salute those strong, independent people out there. Clap, clap, clap. So if you can relate to our story for this episode, remember that if you are praying for it and it is not yet given to you, maybe yes, God is still preparing you. He is still writing the best story for you. Maybe He is protecting you for the things that you don't deserve. And if you feel like eto talaga yung point na parang sinukuan mo na ang love, na romantic love is not for you, damay-damay tayo mga sis. Cherise. Tayo-tayo na lang ang mag-TGIF, di ba? As cliche as it may sound, it will come to you unexpectedly. Kapag hindi mo siya hinahanap, tsaka siya darating. Hindi naman siguro nila ito uulit-ulitin kung hindi totoo, no? Hopefully. So, whatever it is, continue to pray for it. Kasi, mid-20s, late 20s tayo, pero meron pang 30s, meron pang 40s. Gaya ng first episode ko, it's not too late for firsts. Diba? Wala namang deadline yan para sa akin, diba? In my case, I'm at that point that I'm starting to accept na I'm not really lucky when it comes to romantic love, but I am so blessed, like super, super blessed because of the love that I'm receiving from other people. And if you feel like wala ka ng romantic love, wala ka pa ring love from other people, hey, you still have yourself. That person will never leave you. So give him or give her the comfort, respect, kindness, and love that he or she wants and he or she deserves. Love yourself. So hey, this is Sarah and this is Sarah's Bedtime Stories, The Art of 20s. Hey, if it's not too much to ask, please make sure to hit the follow button on Spotify and leave a rating to show me some love. Follow me on YouTube. It's youtube.com/@sarahsbedtimestories. And if you have questions about your 20s that you're dying to ask, slide into my DM on Instagram. It's samelugtu, SAHMAELUGTU. I'm all ears and ready to help. So let's do this.